This is a piece I wrote in 2020. It's called Ruth. For George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, Tamir Rice, Michael Brown, Philando Castile, Eric Garner, and the countless others. I want to tell their stories, remind the world how they were murdered by the system, but when I try, all I can think of is Ruth. The whitest white and the blackest black are found in churches and their affiliated colleges. I remember 3 black people in the entire school my freshman year, and one was my assigned roommate, Ruth. It was 1982. I was 18, 1,200 miles from home. Everything seemed strange, but Ruth seemed strangest of all. I was homesick. I was sheltered. I was incapable of seeing beyond a self I barely knew. And I've devised a way, it wasn't hard, to get reassigned, moved away from Ruth. Every justification I can offer, and I've made a long list over the years, drips with privilege. Poor white girl, far from home, feels uncomfortable, and every administrative cog in a great machine lurches into action to set things right for her. I was unawake, but aware enough to be embarrassed. Every time I saw Ruth, she gave a sincere smile and she waved and she said, "Hi." And she acted like nothing had happened, and I would feel the disgrace anew. I silently bore the shame of my inadequacy. It was my secret. Years later, I finished 2 degrees at an HBCU across town, the Black School. I learned the greater part of all I know from Black scholars. I got smart enough to shut up and listen, to observe and to learn. Then I began teaching at my alma mater, and to my knowledge, not one of the Black students in my classes ever asked to be reassigned, moved away from me. In order to share the story of Tamir and Alton and Ahmaud, I have to start with Ruth, and I have to understand that the same system that killed them is the one that found a new roommate for me. If I could find Ruth, I would fall to my knees and beg her forgiveness, and the Ruth I remember would give it, I have no doubt. I've looked for her, and I've hoped for a chance to be absolved, but it has not arrived, and I'm glad it hasn't, for I need to stay unpardoned, unacquitted. That's the energy that fuels me now. Ruth owes me nothing, but I owe her a lifetime of fighting the unpardonable. I don't equate my actions with a boot in the neck, but I've come to accept they are siblings. Were they not, Eric and Philando and Michael would not have told me from the grave that I have to start with the story of Ruth.